Hello, Galaxy! I'm Chris Perillo, and my beard, and I would call it that now, has reached the length where I can find comfort by swiping it another direction. That is, usually it goes everywhere. But let me go ahead and better demonstrate that. So like this is a closer up view, right? So I just do this. Like I need comfort, I just do this, and it feels better. It's reached that length. If you grow facial hair, you understand exactly what I mean, right? When you do this, it just feels so much better. Oh, so much better. Of course, I do also have this cap on, but see, the problem is that, even when it was dark here, it just doesn't grow in thick, right? And that's the thing that always drives me nuts about my beard, is that it just doesn't thicken up here until like maybe a month in. Like it'll thicken up here, right, for the most part, but like not like I want it to, right? It just still looks like it's halfway beard. That drives me nuts. So I'm still working on the. I can only do so much, I'm extruding, daily extruding. It's an extrusionary battle. Yes, Vape Doom. I need to jump into your stream more often. I've been looking, for other 3D printing people on Twitch. So I gave Vape Doom a follow. Wayne Live. Good to see ya. The night is treating us well. Good to see you once again. I made sure I was watching with Wayne. Although I haven't had an opportunity to watch anything with Wayne yet, but I am following Watch with Wayne, as should you all. Shout out to both Wayne Live as well as Watch with Wayne. Let me get this. Watch with Wayne. Probably not. Well, I guess it could be Wayne's World. Copyright. Something like that. Zero Cool says, I have super thick, dark facial hair. If I don't shave, I'd say within a week I have almost complete beard. Zero Cool, I hate you. I'm so jealous. Like, I couldn't do it. My face just was not built that way, which is very disappointing to me. Because I'd probably, if I grew facial hair like that, I'd probably have it, at length more often. It's just that, this is like, now it's getting gray, right? So I got the gray down here and the gray here. So it just doesn't work. So we'll see what happens when, it is, when it fills out a bit more. So in another month or so, hopefully I'm gonna give it another month, because that would put us into December. So I've been debating whether or not I'm going to shave it at the end of November. I guess it kind of depends on, how annoyed I am by it, right? Because like I said, I've reached this point with the beard where this actually provides comfort. Like, oh yeah, okay. But it just, salt and pepper is hip. The problem is, Krusty, like, it just does. I don't know if it looks good. It just looks halfway. So until it reaches like a 2-month period, it seemingly always looks halfway. So I'm feeling like I can pull off a 2-month period, and then maybe like New Year's Eve, shave it off or something like that. We'll see. I don't know how it's gonna go. I do know how one thing's going to go, and that is specifically tonight's print. We are continuing the sorry, there's my face again. Continuing the print, or the prints for the Badger Mountain Research toys, 3D printed toys for kids who would otherwise not have toys. There's probably a snappier way of saying that. If you type in bang print drive in chat, you can get the link, just like Liz did. So yeah, I'm almost done with this one. This one took about 5 hours. This truck, another Fix-em Dude original. You did a pretty good job. I basically printed up most, not all of them. I tried to get the propeller plane, but I think I may have needed to do like a brim on that one. I'm going to do an outhouse tonight. The Builder's Mark outhouse is the one I'm going to be doing after this one. I'm just going through the red right now. I probably should flip colors. You have a plate full of water troughs from Builder's Mark? Yeah, that one looked good too. I like the smaller ones. Although I'm not sure what filament I'm going to flip to next. which color I'm going to go to next. Not sure. It may very well be blue, which would be, you know, appropriate for a water trough. I'm going red. I figured, you know, the Fix 'em Dude red theme. I mean, the farms, you know, that I, you know, grew up with, you know, everything was red or green. One of those two. I have stuff to show you. I have stuff to show. I have shuff. I'm shuffling around. And God shuffled his feet. I got some shuff to showcase. And as the title suggests, some G.I. Joe shuff. So excited for this. I don't know if Kurt's there or if Liz is ready. I've got some stuff to show. Some shuff. Some G.I. Joe shuff. Yes, Wayne Live. The 3D printing stuff is cool. So as soon as we're ready. Oh, you remember Crash Test? You remember that song from the Crash Test Dummies? All right, so I've got a Cobra Trooper. I don't know if this is a Y back or an X back. I don't know if it's listed in some way. But 5 POA Cobra Trooper. I may end up ordering more of these to army build the Cobra Troopers. I have an extra one of these, though. I know I have an extra one of the Cobra Troopers. And I also got a G.I. Joe, just a regular Joe Trooper. This is, I don't know if it's a Y back. I don't know if the Joe Troopers had Y backs or X backs. Not as interested in army building the Joe Troopers, but the Cobra Troopers for sure. I love the fact that you can army build with these. Here's another Cobra Trooper. Now this is different skin tone for this Cobra Trooper. And there are variants of the Cobra Trooper, Y back and X backs. I guess that was a thing back in the day. Another Joe Trooper, different skin tone. Super 7 released these. I have been waiting and waiting and waiting for 5 POA G.I. Joe ever since I was a kid. So I love what Super 7 is doing with these. Another Joe Trooper. Or sorry, another Cobra Trooper. This one is slightly, it's like a mid-tone. So you had a darker skin tone Cobra Trooper, and this is a mid-tone as well as a light tone Cobra Trooper. And I've got, these are singles, right? But I also have some duplicates that I'm going to be opening tonight. I ordered 2X of some of them, not all of them. Because I'm like, I don't know if I want 2X of these. So here's the regular Joe. There's a lot smaller than the Joes. Oh, you probably had the big ones then. These are 5 POA, styled like Kenner G.I. Joe figures. Oh, before I forget, I've got some other, hope these don't fall. I've got some other 5 POA figures to showcase. These are from the new wave of Power Rangers. I plan on collecting the Power Rangers 5 POA figures. So I may end up ordering... I didn't order duplicates of these, but I may end up doing just that. Getting a duplicate of the green and red, to have a duplicate of the pink and the black. That way I've got, you know, loose as well as carded 5 POA Super 7 figures. Before I forget this, another Thanksgiving Grogu towel. Found this today. It could have been on the pegs yesterday, but I missed it. Go Power Rangers, is that what they say? I never got into Power Rangers. Never watched them. Wasn't my thing. It was a little after my time, unfortunately. Like, TMNT was right on the cusp, but I would say is largely after my time. Voltron would have been my time, but I never had a chance to really watch it. G.I. Joe, you still love your F-14 G.I. Joe in the tank? Oh, I bet. The SR-71. There's Vape Doom. There is a crowdfunding going on for a new Joe tank or jet. My brother had that. What was it called? The Sky Striker? Was that its name? Here we go. Continue with the G.I. Joe stuff. Oh no, tell me this is a duplicate, because yes, I think it's a duplicate. Because the card was not in great shape. Cobra Commander. Here I am. Chris, all you talk about is Star Wars, 3D printing. How come you never talk about G.I. Joe? Oh, I guess you did. Yeah, I did, buddy. In fact, I talked about it so much, I got 2 Cobra Commanders. So let's compare the Cobra Commanders, see which one am I going to open. Because I'm opening one of these. I'm tearing into one of these Cobra Commanders. I'm doing it. 5 POA Cobra freaking Commander. Okay, I think that's the one to open. This is the one to save. Whenever there's trouble, G.I. Joe is there. G.I. Joe. Got a double Scarlet. Let's see here. Which one am I going to open? Because Scarlet, of course, I think I'm going to be... Ooh, it's a little scuff there. Yeah, it's fine. G.I. Joe and Scarlet. Styled like the cartoon. How do I choose which one? I usually choose the card that's in lesser condition. For the lack of a better word. Right? Is that... I feel they did a good job with the Scarlet sculpt. Fantastic job with the Scarlet sculpt. I love the Scarlet sculpt, actually. And I have more Cobra Troopers. Actually, wait. Did I? Okay, see, these are the double. Wait. Cobra Trooper, Cobra Trooper, Cobra Trooper. So I must have ordered 3 of these Cobra Troopers. Because I've got dupes. Oh, I bet I ordered a Y back and an X back. So I am going to have to find out which one... How can I tell X back or Y back? Just by... Give me a second. It's another Cobra Trooper. But as I mentioned, they're doing X back, Y back. And so I don't want to open the variant. If I can at all help it. Okay, here we go. 88, 86. Okay, so 288. Okay, this one's bent. So we got an 88 and an 86. These are the same skin tones. They look exactly the same on the front, but one is a Y back and one is an X back. That's right. Sometimes you gotta collect the variants, man. All right, so I'll be opening this one. What's this? Ow. Have I seen this? That's not G.I. Joe. Oh, come on, Corey. No. I grew up with a 3 3/4 inch G.I. Joe. Oh, cool. That doesn't... Oh, no, that's cheap. No, you don't want that, big fan. That's what someone did with those, big fan. Someone basically took Star Wars items and made them an advent calendar. That's not a real advent calendar. What the heck is the difference? The back... either the shoulder straps... I'll show you. The shoulder straps are like an X, or the shoulder straps are like a Y. That would be the variant difference. And we also have... Snake Eyes! Let's see here. And I can't do a Snake Eyes voice because, unfortunately, no one ever heard Snake Eyes. But they styled this Snake Eyes like the cartoon. Not black, but like blue and purple. Which is wild. Oh, I love this. I love this line. I love Super 7. I have become a massive Super 7 5 POA fan. Massive. Like, gigantic. We've also got from Quinn. I want to say, I don't remember Quinn from the cartoon at all. But I ended up getting 2 of him, because I'm going to basically be opening, effectively one of each. Let me check here. Checking condition. Okay, this Quinn's fine. I don't remember... Does anybody else remember Quinn? You like the blue and purple better? Senior, I do as well. Now, I grew up with the G.I. Joe cartoon. So, it was after they had the G.I. Joe big action figures, which I probably wouldn't have been into. I don't know if I ever was. Papa Bear! Good to see ya. I have not yet seen the G.I. Joe movie. No, I have not. But that said, Hang on, did I put... Okay, there we go. I want to make sure I'm doing this right. I've got a couple other Cobra Troopers. So I must have ordered one of each Cobra Trooper. 87, 87. And hang on just a second. This is 87, 87. 8. That's 80. So I'll put the 87 over here. Sorry, you gotta make sure you do this right. Gotta make sure. Got an extra Cobra Trooper. So it looks like I'm army building with Cobra Troopers. X back, Y back. Oh, wait. No, I want to do this. Hang on. I know what I need to do. second. Oh, hang on, I'm organizing my Joes here. I got an 87 and an 80. You got it. What? What, Liz? Oh, thank you, MX, for following. What? Hang on. What? What am I doing? Okay, hang on just a second. Oh. Okay, bitrate's bad. It could be my end. I'm not doing anything in particular. It just... I don't know what to do. I don't know. Sorry? I don't know what to say. The bitrate's bad, but like I haven't done anything. So, don't know what to do? What do I do? What do you want me to do? What do you want me to do? Because I can't really do anything. What would you care for me to do? So should I... Ooh, bitrate's bad. Holy jeeps. Well, now it's better. Should I give it another minute? You playing Cobra? Cobra! Should I give it another minute? Stream harder? There's another... Oh, there's the Baroness and Destro. Those are the last two. I'm just getting these ready while we wait for the stream to kind of come back. Is it back? I'm not gonna stream on YouTube. Oh yeah, it's not. But it's looking iffy. I don't know what to do, people. I can't. Would it help if I got out and pushed? No, it would not. I don't know what to tell you. Give me a second. Let me. There's not. Seriously, there is not much I can do. Give me a moment. No, it's... My network connection's fine. It's not my network connection. WD-40. Nice. Hey, Papa Bear, if you can hear me, I was gonna invite you to the Locker Gnome stream team if you're interested. The Nerds and Geeks stream team. Is that cool? I'm checking nothing is... Nothing wrong with the stream? Thank you, Wayne. It's going in and out for me. The bitrate's going... Oops. The bitrate's bad. So I don't know. Now it's green again, but it's like up and down and up and down. And I can't change... When I'm streaming, I can't change anything in Twitch. Thank you, Vape Doom. And Vape Doom, you know, if you're, you know, a good person, I feel that you're a good person in 3D printing, I'd be happy to give you, I'd also be happy to invite you to the Locker Gnome Nerds and Geeks stream team. Nerds and Geeks. Vape Doom, seriously, now that I know that you're streaming on Twitch and you're doing 3D printing stuff, it's looked great the entire times. Okay. So I'm going to continue, even though on my end I can see it's like kind of blippy. I had a dream about Blippi last night, speaking of. It's better now? Okay. I'm going to try to get in a couple of more, a couple more screen grabs. Is that cool? We got a Baroness. There's a Baroness. I always felt bad when I thought she was going to flip to the good side. And then she didn't. You'd love that? Well, it's a great way of supporting each other, honestly. I've been looking for other people who do 3D printing on Twitch to invite them, so I'd be happy to bring you in. And hopefully, if the Baroness did not come out, let me know, Kurt. And then Destro. Now, Destro, I'm not... I love Destro. But the sculpt on Destro, I'm not sold on. He's got this, like, weird chin, but I guess in person, up close, it's not as bad as it was online. This is pretty cool. I got a Destro and a Baroness and a Cobra freaking Commander. Yes, definitely. Vape Doom. I did have a dream about Blip. I'm not joking, X. Game Goon X. If there are any other 3D printing people in the channel who do streaming on Twitch, I'm also happy to extend that invite to y'all. You know, as well as a couple others I wanted to reach out to. I wanted to hear back from Loyal. I've invited him. Patrick also recently started 3D printing, so I think it'd be really cool to bring them in, if only to kind of build each other up. And given that, you know, the 3D printing community's coalesced around the stuff that I've been doing, very happy to kind of do the same. Silver Surfer Destro. I've got a Silver Surfer coming in soon, too, by the way. Okay, that's the white one. Thank you for following, Apina. A Silver Surfer 5 POA, not from Super 7, but I almost said Kenner, but a Kenner style 5 POA from Hasbro. There's the Joe. I need to check this Cobra Trooper here because we've got variants. I want to triple check because why there's no. Oh, there's a way of telling. One has got a red back and the other's a yellow back. Let me confirm. 8589. Yep. Red back, yellow back. Okay, so we've got red and yellow. Getting my duckies in a row here. Just want to confirm because I don't want to open the wrong one. So we're like Baroness and wait a minute, hang on. I ordered one of these I thought I ordered another Joe. I thought I ordered other Joes. Maybe I didn't. Oops. Looks like I'm going to have to go back and order some Joes. I have to order more Joes, I guess. Let me write that down. Cobra Trooper, Cobra Trooper. Oh, wait. Hang on. Wait a second. I'm starting to get messy here. Cobra Trooper. White. Okay, so I need the mid-tone Cobra Trooper. Hang on, never mind me. I'm just collecting my G.I. Joes. Where's that? Where's the other Cobra Trooper? Have I not? Okay. There's those. Cobra Trooper. But, like, did I not... G.I. Joe Trooper. White and dark. Baroness Destro. Black. Boy, I don't know, man. I gotta check again. Snake Eyes. Mid. Cobra Trooper. Yeah, I'm missing another one to open, I guess, or I just opened... Alright, I just ordered several. I'm gonna have to look again. Scarlet. Cobra. Okay, so I did get the 3 Joes. Okay, that's good. And the Cobra Commander and Scarlets. And it looks like I only got 2 of the variants of that Cobra Trooper, but not... Why did they have to issue so many variants? A mid-tone Not a triple mid-tone trooper. So I gotta check on that. I don't know which one it was, but... Gotta write this stuff down. Well, I can't open a mid-tone Cobra Trooper, I guess. I must have just spared 2. Well, that's the problem when it comes to collecting. You can't be too careful. Yeah, I don't think I got any extra grunts. Not to be confused with the guy named Grunt. Hey, Fix 'em dude, finishing up your truck right now. Cobra Trooper, Cobra Trooper, Cobra Trooper, Cobra Trooper. And Cobra Trooper, Cobra Trooper. Okay. 6. Okay. Now we have. Oh man. This is one hell of a haul. I'm gonna have to like triple check on this. I'm pretty sure. Hang on. Let me check the. I thought. I was pretty sure I had ordered the. Okay, G.I. Joe. H-back. Oh, it was an H-back, not X-back. Y-back, Y-back. Oh, tan. Yeah, that's right. So I only did order one of those. 111 22. Okay. They did it right. But I may go back and get more. Hopefully my stream is going okay. You like the beanie? Thank you. It is getting a little warm in here, though. So if you don't mind. It's the Sith Eternal, Joshua XP. Hey, that Gamer Craig and Ashmo. Yes, I will do it in a second. Sorry. I want to open up my Joes, too. But let me get to the redemption. So I only have 2 Cobra Troopers to open, which is fine. I didn't get 1 extra of each to open because that would have been, I feel, a lot. And maybe that's why I was like, you know, I'm just gonna go with these 2 Cobra Troopers and be good. You have to get one of those when the winter. This was an exclusive, a Target box exclusive that I got 2 years ago with the Rise of Skywalker and the Sith Eternal. We do have a would you rather. Would you rather have a job wrapping presents at the mall or have a job taking pictures of children sitting on Santa's lap at the mall? Job taking pictures of children. Because I can't wrap worth anything. At all. I also have a couple of exclusive variants of the figures coming in too. Like if it's Super 7, like I'm just like injected into my veins. I'm so much a fan of the Super 7 stuff. All right, I assume all the screenshots went okay. Then Kurt, thank you so much for your help, everyone. Bitrate seems to be recovered for the most part. 80% of your wrapping jobs end up being majority tape. Yeah, Greeper, me too. Totally. How big is Jedi's Christmas list? Oh, it's big. It's not that long. All right, now we're going to open up some G.I. Joe figures because I've been waiting for this. All right, here we go. I'm going to change views here, if you don't mind. And I don't know how wide I'm going to get here. And I said wide, not white. Oop, it's close. Where do I move this? All right. Hey, I heard a pling. Thank you for following, Game Thriller. Oh, bitrate was on your end? Yeah, I think it was on my end, dude. It's seemingly fine now, though. Yeah, Jedi wants a dog. I would like a dog as well. I'm kind of biased. Okay, give me a second. We're going to open up some G.I. Joe figures if you don't mind. I've got to adjust the camera here. The camera you can't currently see. Alright, so let's do this. Wait until that camera stops shaking. You can't see it right now, but... Okay, now I can't. One moment. That should work. Great. Okay, so that worked. We're going to open up some G.I. Joe figures. It's been a while. I think the last G.I. Joe figure that I remember getting and opening was in college. I got like a... what was it? It was a Storm Shadow, I think. It's one of the newer ones. Let me move the mic. There you go. Let me see. Just a note there. Okay, so we're gonna open up some G.I. Joe figures. It's like that's super bright. Oh, you're right. Hang on. I didn't toggle the. I have different color for the cameras. I think this was it. Yeah, it's a better one. There's two of them. I have two. I have either the wide one or the super wide. Yeah, I think we're gonna go with the wide. So there you go. That's a little. That's probably a little better because when I use the telephoto, it uses different color and different saturation. So, of course, tonight's the night I clipped my nails. So this is, someone was asking, like, what are you talking about, like, backs? Right, here's what I'm talking about here. It's a Y back. So I can hold it up. I mean, granted, it's not going to be in focus. This camera won't be in focus. But that's a Y back. Oh, man! I got a 5 POA Cobra Trooper. This is kind of exciting. I'm as excited as I was with the Star Trek stuff that Super 7 did. Ah. Ooh, it's stressed. I didn't do that. There's no way. This weapon got stressed. Oh. Done with that. Alright, so let's stand you up there. I'm going to get builder's marks. There's the truck. There's the Fix 'em Dude truck. Driving a truck. Driving a big old truck. Pedal to the metal. My accelerator stuck. 18 wheels are rolling until the break of dawn. 'Cause I'm driving a truck with my high heels on. Alright, let me get the outhouse going. Using the sneaker net. Gonna print the outhouse from Builder's Mark. I only saw Builder's Mark once in the past 6 months in chat when he showed up during the giveaway. I don't know what... He's probably a very, very, very busy guy. Builder's Mark's one of those people on Twitch that I only see in other people's channels. But, nonetheless, I'm printing his amazing model. Fix 'em Dude, it did turn out pretty well. I got a little bit of, like, on this part, a little bit of filament kind of, it must have been an overhang, kind of dripping off. But it's not egregious. Just want to pull that off, though. I'm sure it passes muster for loyal. Yeah, it'll be fine. It should be fine. May have to soften it up a bit. There we go. Don't want snags. Go. Alright, thank you, Fix 'em Dude. Great model. Now, on to the others. So, yeah. Keep in mind, this is a secondary camera that's never really meant to use my face, so you're probably going to have audio syncing issues. I'm not going to worry about it. You shouldn't either. Dang it. Come on, come on. I'm going to have to, like, take this guy out some other way. There we go. Cobra Trooper. This is an H-back Cobra Trooper. Okay, let me be careful with this. Hopefully I don't stress it. Maybe I do need to grab these scissors. Hey, Sesam, and everybody else. There we go. Okay, I definitely did not stress that one. If I stressed the other one. Which is a little disappointing, but... Got another Cobra Trooper. See, I think I'd rather build an army of Cobra Troopers than the Joes. The Joes, I feel like I don't need to army build. Because I feel I mean, you've got your primary enemies, but I feel that my favorite Joes were always the ones with names, not the generic Joes. Versus the Cobra Troopers, much like Stormtroopers, you know? Like, I'd be more inclined to army build actual, like, Stormtroopers, like Star Wars Stormtroopers, than Rebel Soldiers. For the most part, it's kind of always been that way. Alright. Badass! Nice weapon. Getting these things. They really put them in there. Baroness. Oh, she looks so good. I love her glasses. Green tinted glasses. These are fantastic. Absolutely fantastic. And sorry, I'm keeping an eye on chat too, by the way. Or doing my best. We'll see if Jedi likes any one of these. She's probably gonna like Scarlet, I'm guessing. Destro. See, I want more of these. I want the 3 3/4 inch scale Joes. Like the retro Joes, you know? Alright, Destro's got... Looks like he got a couple of wrist rockets, possibly? In here? There we go. Oh, okay. So this does fit. Oh, it goes right over his wrist. Very, very nice. I'm just doing this camera tonight because it's easier for me to, like, you can see the stack, you can see me in full versus a close-up. Oh boy, hopefully that doesn't get too loose. Destro, he talks like this. It is pretty cool. I would have been happier with a different facial sculpt for Destro, but it's a winner. It's absolutely a winner. Okay. Ooh. His legs are... Oof. Definitely took some crack in there. Always makes me nervous, even though they shouldn't break. Generally speaking, Super 7 plastic is super high quality. Like, very high quality stuff. I like when Jedi plays with the 5 POA figures. Here we go with Snake Eyes. Dun, 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 dun. And I think there was a variant Snake Eyes that they've released. Or will be releasing. A variant Snake Eyes and I think a variant paint job. I don't get all the Super 7 variants. But I did get the Snake Eye. I don't know if I'm going to get all the Joe variants. I definitely didn't get all the Masters of the Universe variants. And I went back, Big Bad Toy Store recently had a sale, if they don't still have a sale on them, MOTU 5 POA from Super 7. So I snapped up a few because I'm like, I want to open the MOTU stuff. Because I've got them all in package. And I figured, okay, I need to have one, or I need to have, not all of them, but some of them open to have and play with and love. Thank you so much, Super 7, for this stuff. Thank you so much. I know Yoko's not here, but I love these Joes. Love them. Like, I should ask her. I'm like, hey, if you have any extras, be happy. I'd love the army build. Be great. Here's Quinn, who I do not remember at all from the cartoon. Like, at all. I don't even remember there being a Quinn action figure, so this may be like somewhat of an exclusive. Quinn, does anybody else remember Quinn? Quinn. G.I. Joe, Transformers, Thundercats was fun. Yeah, Quinn is definitely... Ooh, boy, how am I gonna... There we go. He's got like this like a machine gun. He's toting around like a machine gun here. Can I get it into his hand? There we go. That was the thing about the G.I. Joe line, is that they had, like, tons of accessories. Yeah, who the hell is Quinn? That's what I'm saying, Quinn. It's Quinn, Kwin, Quinn. So, Joe, did I get them all? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yeah. Yeah, they only released, you know, they're going to continue this line. You know they are. Quinn is a mole? I think so. It's probably some, like, esoteric lore. Like, you had to be, like, a true G.I. Joe fan in order to know who Quinn... You don't know who Quinn is? How can you not know Quinn? Oh, I can easily not know Quinn. I'm not saying I saw every G.I. Joe cartoon. I saw many of them. Over and over and over again. The one thing I would love from Super 7... next is Mask. So I hope that Mask gets rebooted at some point, because I would love to have bigger 5 POA Mask figures. Oh, this Cobra Commander is spot on. If there's only one Joe that y'all get, a 5 POA Joe, if there's only one, get the Cobra Commander. This Cobra Commander is just too perfect.
Although getting his weapon in his hand is proving to be a challenge.
Seriously. Like, if I could stick it in a holster at this point, I would. But, dude, this is a good sculpt. Would I rather be an actor in a cult classic movie or be in a streaming service series popular for only one season? Actor in a cult classic movie. That'd be fun. Oh, I kind of am. I would consider the Tech TV kind of a cult classic. Oh, this Cobra Commander is just perfect. This Cobra Commander easily tops the Destro. Easily. I still have my Cobra Commander from when I was a kid, too. Apparently. When I was going through things for something I needed to do a few weeks ago, I found it, and I'm like, what? Now, the thing about Scarlet is, I guarantee Jedi's going to be like, ooh, I want a Scarlet, I want one. And really? I saw a Scarlet, the classified Scarlet, and I passed on her, because I'm like, Jedi's not going to be interested in the Scarlet. Too many accessories. But, you know, if she is inclined, I'd probably get another 5 POA Scarlet for her, because they did a really good job with her styling. Like, a really good job. Fantastic. Super 7 is, like, super high quality stuff, man. Absolutely worth the money. She's got a quiver, a crossbow. Hey, what's up? Swap you. No, I try to plan ahead. Jedi good?
Yeah.
Okay. Ooh, the quiver is not wanting to stay on. what they probably made a Scarlett Johansson figure, yeah, but she wasn't in G.I. Joe, so probably not for that. How can I keep that quiver on? It's a little too loose. So I may, you know, in this case, what I usually do is just put it in her hand, and she just carries it around. Although that's not going to work either. And this is definitely the shoulder for the quiver. Oof. Well, let's see if I can tuck it in under her. There, let's get the crossbow on. That's a loose connection. Boy, everything's loose on Scarlet. Everything. Oh, God. Scarlet is proving to be a challenge. Yeah, Scarlet. I got some feedback for these people. I gotta send them on to Yoko. Alright, as long as you don't breathe on Scarlet, she's fine. Gotta get those legs going. That plastic crack. This quiver is gonna be falling down, guaranteed. Yeah, she's gonna be falling down. Come on, you can do it. There we go. Now, as soon as I move it over here, guarantee. How much you want to bet? When Jedi comes up here, she's gonna grab. She's gonna try to grab. She's gonna grab for Scarlet. There we go. I'm not, like I said, I've got other ones that I'm not gonna open, the duplicates, because you know I didn't want to. But these two Cobra Soldiers, you know, one's an H back, one's a Y back. And I guess they were styled differently. Cartoon versus the toys. I don't even remember having a Cobra Soldier. Maybe I had like one, but definitely not enough to army build. I mean, that was always the challenge, right? Even if you found something, you had to have the, you know, enough to get it, and that didn't always happen, which is unfortunate. Super 7 probably still has them in stock too. You're drawing a blank here. What was the guy's name? The name of the Navy sailor? Oh, Shipwreck. You're thinking Shipwreck. Go ahead, try me. Try me with some G.I. Joe trivia. She's gonna show Quinn some love. She might. Quinn back there. Any other G.I. Joe trivia you care to cast my direction? Okay. Well, the outhouse is definitely printing. Who was Quinn? Yeah, hang on. I gotta Google. Quinn G.I. Joe. Hang on, I'm looking up. Here. Retaliation. Joepedia. Oh. Tracker Quinn V1, released in 2004 in a comic pack. Scarlet Snake Eyes, reprint of G.I. Joe number 2. Quinn the Eskimo. So apparently he was a comic character. Quinn the Eskimo was a comic character, which would explain why I did not know him. Okay, so he's from the comics. No Googling, that's cheating. Well, no, I already told you I didn't know who the hell Quinn was. You should know this. Since that's half the battle. I know. G.I. Joe. You had your heart set on the Baroness. Zero cool. Yeah, I was a Baroness fan. Destro. I mean, I don't know. G.I. Joe just like it struck all the right chords with me. I was pretty happy with it as a kid. Enjoyed it immensely. Good stories. I mean, granted, you go back and watch some of the stuff now, and it's like, what the hell was I smoking? Like, why did I enjoy it so much? Because I'm cool, that's why. Chris is cool. You can also use that emote. Like, I think it's Perillo Cool. Yeah? There you go. You can, everybody, all the followers can use that emote right now, if you are so inclined.
Joshua _XP cheered X100. They
What?
need to make a Thundercats reboot in the movies.
Thank you so much. Appreciate the cheer, Joshua. I agree with Thundercat reboot. I agree with a Mask reboot, whether or not you do. Big believer in those. Oh yeah, here we go. This outhouse is definitely solid. Well, y'all are just slap happy, aren't you? Now that song's in my head. Songs in my head. The song's in my head. Y'all slapping stickers here. Free? Oh, I got a freeze. Sorry, I totally missed the freeze. And the stretch. There's stretch. Now the freeze. That counts.
Faceless cheered X100. Meow.
Uh-oh, we got a hype train? Is it official? Are we leaving the station? Is that what's going on here? Is that what's happening? Possibly?
Project 454 cheered X100.
Wait a minute. Thank you so much for the cheer. Okay, there we go. Okay, so it did go.
Joshua _XP cheered X100. All aboard the crazy hype train.
Woo! All right, let's get those graphics going, shall we? Bloop.
Faceless cheered X100. Candy corn.
Nope.
How we miss your candy corn.
No more candy corn. Not gonna happen. Wouldn't be prudent at this juncture.
Fix some dude cheered X100. Choo choo.
It's almost like it's like a truck train. It's a fix 'em dude. Everyone hop aboard fix 'em dude's truck. Come on, I think we can all fit. This is pretty nice. I think some kid. Oh, I didn't even notice the steering wheel. There's a steering wheel in there. Is that a Ford logo there up front? Is that what that is? What is that? You know, some kid is gonna be pleased as punch to get that. Fix him, dude. Your print is going to go to someone who needs it. This outhouse made by Builder's Mark, which is printing right now, is going to go to someone hopefully who will not pee in it. That would not be fun to witness that happening. Those Joes. Yes, do not pee on the carpet. That's definitely a no-no. We learned that last night. Is there a toilet paper roll in the outhouse? I didn't even notice that, Vape Doom. I didn't notice it. This is the first one. I looked at I'm like, okay, these models are fine. Also, no poops. Yes, definitely no poops. At least I hope not. I mean, once it's theirs, they can do whatever they want with it.
Joshua _XP_ cheered X100. Why the turkey crossed the road? To prove he wasn't a chicken.
Yeah, that's a good reason to cross the road, if you ask me. But you didn't ask me. No one ever asks me. They just do it. No one asks. No one asks. That's okay. You don't have to ask. Just tell. You're leaving? Well, I didn't realize that was like the breaking point. Whether or not you could poop on the carpet. I've got a floor full of G.I. Joe stuff. Give me a second. I'm gonna get a picture of this. Put it in social. Give me a second. Okay, give me a second. I gotta get this. It's a good night. It's been a good night on the stream. Gotta tweet this. It's been. Thank you, Liz, for the cheers. Not the jeers. I appreciate it. About a minute and a half left here on the hype train. Hey, Vape Doom, thank you for giving out a gift.
Vape Doom just gifted 1 subs.
That's awesome. Rob Enk, I just talked to him, well, briefly earlier. Interacted with him in Sith Lord Brit's chat. Paint Pictionary. We haven't even tried Paint Pictionary yet. We haven't even begun to do that. We haven't even come close. Thank you, No More 3.
No More 3 cheered X100.
Thank you. Hey, did we push? Did we go?
Joshua _XP_ cheered X100.
Well.
Why didn't the chicken cross the road? Because there was a KFC on the other side.
That's a good reason. Alright, I'm gonna go get Palpatine here, because we're now at level 2. As soon as... Oh, wait. What the fraggity? Sorry, I was getting the tweet going. There we go. Gonna get Palpatine.
What the hell is this? Why are there G.I. Joe figures littered about the floor? They are disgusting. What is going on? How bad is that?
Who are you?
I am Emperor Palpatine.
I know that.
Yeah, well, you just asked who I was. Emperor Palpatine. Would you rather never be able to Star Wars again, or be able to eat candy corn in place of popcorn and eat as much as you do popcorn the rest of your life? I don't know if I understand that question. Horrid 7, you may have to simplify it by a very dramatic degree.
Fix some dude cheer Dex 100. Why did the chicken cross the road? Because I'm so bad at jokes.
That would be a good one. Hey, by the way, when I grew up and I did trick-or-treating on Naboo, we had to tell a joke in order to get candy. Is that the way you do it there? Some people don't do that. Some people just say trick-or-treat. They don't tell a joke. We used to have to tell jokes. You worked on your Halloween joke. That was a big deal. It was fun to do. But apparently, not everybody does that. Which is bizarre. To me, at least. Am I the only one? Possibly? No? Yes? Is it possible? Give me a second. What is going on here? It's not bad. Not where I lived. Fair enough. Thank you, Fac Pyro, for following. And by the way, Liz, I think someone here is from Newfoundland. I do believe they were mentioning that last time. Maybe it wasn't. Maybe they were just mentioning Newfoundland. And by the way, we were joking about the cat, because the cat randomly made an appearance last night and landed on Chris's head. And we all know he loves cats. Looks like the train is starting to peter out. At about a minute 40 left to go with this hype train. A. Hayes. Okay, it was A. Hayes then. He was from Newfoundland then. Fantastic. I did not know that. What are you doing?
You are my enemy.
Okay, well, that's just the way it's going to have to be. So, there you go.
My enemy.
What?
I'm throwing snowballs at you.
Don't throw snowballs. Careful, because I'm 3D printing something. Chris is. I don't want to ruin
What
it.
is it?
This is going to be an outhouse. Careful, I've got water there.
What do you mean outhouse?
Where people go to the bathroom, but not inside the house.
Fix some dude cheer Dex 100. Freeze. Oh, wait.
I already froze. I froze before. I did a freeze. It was a brief, well, Chris did. Chris did a freeze.
You don't need to... Okay. Everybody who's watching him...
Yes? Everyone watching?
Be very good to them.
Who's good? Everyone has to be good to me? I agree.
Because you are the Star Wars guy, so you need to be grateful for what you have.
That's right. Be grateful for what you have. That is a great lesson,
Who
Jedi.
makes bad decisions, you guys have to be careful what you think about, because what if you choose the wrong?
Well, that's life. Life is full of bad decisions. Let's add points to everybody's account. Add points to all. 100,000 for at least starting the hype train. Thank you very much. All right, we've got an Aziz Light. What color are we going with? Jedi's choice. Go ahead and turn on the colors. Choose your best. No. Let's not. Yeah, let's not use this marker on here. Yeah, this is. Thank you. Thank you very much. So do your Aziz Light.
Wait, is it off?
It is off. So turn it on.
I'm choosing like red because I wear red.
Sith
robes.
Lord Red?
No, for like robes.
Oh, robes, yes, red
Remember
robes.
the red robes?
The Wookiee, yes, the Wookiees. The
Because
Life Day. Life
Life
Day.
Day is
That's right.
coming next.
It is. It's coming up. Life Day's a big deal. Would you rather never Star Wars the rest of your life, or the rest of your life every time you wanted popcorn and only be able to eat a bowl of candy corn and have... Okay, dude, I still don't understand what you're asking. Yeah?
The people who don't celebrate Life Day, that's okay.
That's right. You should. But some people do not celebrate
Well, that's
Life
okay.
Day. I know, but it's very sad that they don't choose the happiest holiday of the year
Happy
to celebrate.
holiday.
It is literally.
When you dress up with robes, it's like, let it go.
Mm-hmm.
Not like in that one.
Mm-hmm. I know. Not that kind of let it go. Like a real let it go. A true let it go.
Let it go.
Just let it go.
Is that real candy?
Yeah, I think so. It's never gonna get eaten. That was new.
Probably when you die.
No, not when I die. No one's gonna eat that candy.
Maybe I will.
No, you won't, dude. Trust me. It's like old. It's old now. Yeah, it's not candy that you want to eat
Why?
because it'll be old. It'll be stale. Not a good idea. Not a good idea to go and eat stale candy. Ever.
Ever. Don't eat stale candy.
Wait, you sound like him.
Oh, yeah, I was emulating him. I'd been practicing. Careful. Careful around here with the box. Don't knock into anything, because it's easy to... Careful. Big things in this room. Don't get along well.
Okay, bye.
Yeah, you don't want to eat stale candy. Not in here. Return to the Box Kid? Yeah, no doubt. No, trust me. If she was able... I'd probably give it to her. If she was able to climb up there and get the candy. Like, it's up there. Like, she's talking about... Here, I'm going to pick this up. She's talking about candy that's way at the tippy top of, like, the Darth Vader crap. So, like, it's up there. So, if she's ever able to, like, scale and get it, she might as well have it. Oh, we got a Pictionary thing, don't we? Alright. We got a Pictionary to do, too. Xenia redeemed a Pictionary. We got a charades, too. But while I wait for a word to do for Pictionary, let's do the charades. So you now have the second and the third word. Yeah, Fucho got it. I was like, how am I going to do Legends? There's no way I could have done Legends. Alright, now we're going to try Paint. I don't know how well this is going to work yet. Let's find out. So here's Paint. So now here we go. You got to guess it. You got to guess it. Here. You're going to guess it? Here we go. Got to guess what I'm drawing here. I'm going to use a mouse because I don't know if I can get away with using the touchpad on this. Alright. That's it? Yeah, I think Joshua got it. There we go. Joshua got it. I figured the whatchamacallit would give it away. All right, Joshua, you get it. What is it? 1 million? Add points to add point. Yes.
So Jedi said some people don't celebrate Life Day, and that's okay.
Yeah.
That's because she's learning that some of her friends, they just celebrated Diwali.
Yep.
As a new holiday she learned, and she also learned that some people don't celebrate Halloween, and that's okay. Some people don't celebrate Christmas.
Pretty sure.
And that's okay.
Pretty sure people celebrate Halloween.
No, not everybody.
Maybe.
I know there's one religion that don't.
Oh right. Well, yeah. Most kids. I mean, I can understand Christmas because there are some Jewish people who do Hanukkah.
And that's why we're like, and it's okay.
We're more. I'm more atheist, and I still like do Christmas, but.
Yeah. True. Yeah. So we're learning to like say Happy Halloween to those who celebrate.
That's right. And happy daylight saving time for those who celebrate.
Yeah. No, for real. I mean.
No, I joked about that. I tweeted it earlier. It's funny.
Like
Careful.
that her class is like very open to that.
It's
you
good.
know?
Yeah, it's good.
I love it.
Do you have your alarms set for tomorrow morning?
Yes.
Alarms.
Alarms.
Is that clock set properly for the time? Because we had to reset all the clocks today. Okay.
Oh, actually.
Just confirming, Diana. Just confirming.
And in science class, she does so well. The teacher is like, it looks like Jedi's the only one.
Here, why don't you sit here and tell them? Because I got to pee anyway.
Okay.
So, like. What?
Guys.
Okay.
Hey guys, what's up?
Oh, I thought you were talking to me.
Yeah, you.
Oh.
Look, I can make a no into a people. I can make a no. No, Mom, I can make a no into a people.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah, so her science class, she does really well.
I think, what is that?
Even the teacher said, can anybody answer this question besides Jedi? Because it seems like she's the only one answering all these questions. Which is awesome. How's everyone doing? Hi, Diana. Long time no see. I know, right? It's been a while. It's been a while.
Look, see?
Ooh, good.
And I can make a O into a person. I can make a O into a person. Just look at me.
Hi. What's everyone up to? It's getting really dark really quick here.
Is he going downstairs?
No, I think he's going to this bathroom.
Okay.
Yeah, because yeah, oh, actually, do I have the stove on? Yeah, I think he's going to come right back, though, so we'll go back down. Yeah, so what else is new?
Do you think when he's tripping on them?
No, I think, oh, your glasses are so sweet. It's okay.
Wait.
No, he's just getting, I think he's just TTing because he drank a lot. How is it possible that Jedi looks so much like Chris, yet also looks like Diana at the same time?
Joshua _XP cheerdex 100. What's your favorite Star Wars figure in there?
Joshua XP just cheered 100 bits. What's your favorite Star Wars figure in there? Like in here?
Oh.
Yeah, we should both
Me?
answer.
Okay,
Yeah.
okay, me first.
You first. Our favorite Star Wars figure in here.
Mine?
In this room? Yes. Yeah, in this room.
Okay. My favorite Star Wars figure is the BB-8 one.
Oh, the Lego or the?
No, the BB-8. Look, there's like a little figure. I like it because I like BB-8. Which one's yours?
My favorite figure. I gotta say my favorite figures. That's plural.
Actually, we'll tell our favorite thing in this room.
Okay. Well, first, let me answer Joshua's question, and then we can do our favorite. Because
Okay, you just go on.
you did your favorite. It was a little BB-8, and my favorites, I think, are the little rainbow-colored stormtroopers or the rainbow-colored R2-D2.
Okay. Now you're gonna.
Have they seen it?
Rainbow color.
Now you're gonna.
Oh, yeah.
Now you're gonna
Rainbow color.
Yeah,
answer.
they've seen it all.
Okay, now you have to pick your favorite thing in this room.
Favorite you.
Oh my gosh!
Come on, dude. Hey, where's the box?
Jedi's using it. You need it?
Yeah, because I needed to take down.
Okay.
Yeah.
She wanted to draw on it. But...
Yeah, it's fine. Draw on it, but I needed to take this. It's just easier to take this stuff down.
Well, everyone left. Every time I come.
That's right. People do leave. Oh yeah, you got 100 bits there.
I know. I said, what's your favorite
Star Wars
figure in this room? Surprisingly, it wasn't Darth Vader. It was the Rainbow Stormtroopers and...
They can see him kind of, the rainbow, down to the...
Oh, true! Oh, it's pointing straight at it. Look straight ahead. That's the rainbow down there. That's the Rainbow Stormtroopers.
Hello there.
Is there anything in this room?
Oh, in the whole room?
Yeah.
You.
I wish you'd give me kisses. In front of them, too.
Y'all, I'm trying to increase my view count.
Oh, they didn't all leave. Look, Zach Rutledge. Wait, is that the one that you raided recently?
Yeah.
Does he like the Dallas Cowboys?
He's on the
Now my turn. No, I like the chips.
Zach's on our
I like the chips. I like the chips in this room.
You like the chip? Oh, the Pringles? Is Zach the one that wears the Dallas Cowboys shirt or hat? Or
Are you ready?
I don't think it's...
somebody wears a Dallas Cowboys shirt or hat.
Yay, rip!
Zach likes Coffee Crisp.
Coffee quiz.
Who sent your copy?
I want to say...
Wait, can I ask
We
something?
did it.
Yeah. I want to say something.
Okay.
What's 2 plus 3?
Sorry.
2, I mean,
Heck no.
2, how about 2 minus 4? That's interesting. 2 minus 4. No, I'm asking them.
Oh, yeah. They're going to go into the negative numbers unless you do the biggest number first.
What is it?
Joshua XP just cheered 100.
Joshua underscore XP underscore cheered X 100. 2 plus 2. Butterfly.
2 is butterfly.
You should say that in math next time.
2 plus 2. 2 plus 2 equals
Butterfly.
if we do, what's 2 plus 2, and then I'll say butterfly.
Y'all better take advantage of this. Diana's not on the stream all that often.
Yeah, there's somebody you rated that liked the Dallas Cowboys. And I recently.
We'll just talk a little more and then we'll let Daddy talk.
Okay.
Oh, here's the trash. Oh,
It's
Dad,
definitely not Zach M.
are we gonna take it out right now?
No, I'm picking it up.
Okay.
Save
We're just
time.
gonna talk for 1 more minute and then that's it.
What should we talk to them about? What's new?
Okay,
I
so
want to see how many viewers we've lost.
Well, Zach's still here.
Yeah.
Zach and Joshua and Liz.
Oh,
what happens if I do?
okay.
Oh, and Big Fan.
Wait, I can't see Mama. I can't see Mama.
Oh, what do you still want Chris the 3D print that he hasn't yet? Oh, we gained 4.
What?
We gained 4
We gained 4.
viewers.
Oh,
Look at Jedi, look at me. When did she make that face?
I don't know. I needed to make a Jedi emote.
Oh, Chronic is a big Cowboys fan.
Oh, Chronic is? Oh, Director Chronic. Yes.
Yeah?
Yeah, it was
That's
him.
who I'm thinking
Yeah.
of. He has like a Dallas Cowboys
Yeah,
shirt.
yeah,
or
it was him.
hat.
Yeah,
Okay,
that was him.
I was thinking, because my brother loves the Dallas Cowboys.
And look at the truck.
But definitely
truck.
not Zach.
Why?
Heck no, he does not like the Dallas Cowboys.
Zach Rutledge. Zach Rutledge.
Zach.
Y'all have heard me say Zach
Rutledge. Yeah.
Zach Rutledge.
Zach.
enough times.
Zach Rutledge. Zach
Cowboys
Rutledge.
today.
Zach Rutledge. Zach Rutledge.
Well, DC is sad today. Oh yeah, was there a football game today? Because it's Sunday.
I need one of these.
One of
Use
what?
one of these.
Right now?
No,
Are you going to put them downstairs?
Yeah. I
Right
just
now?
need.
Right
No,
now?
no,
Are you
no,
gonna show
no.
them?
No, I already showed them. I just need to.
Got that
I got it.
down.
That's right.
Is it really that? Zach.
Rutledge.
Yeah, Zach M. Rutledge. So instead of say Zach M. Rutledge. I'd say Zach Rutledge. Rutledge.
Wait.
It's funny.
Wait,
I'm saying you could use one of these for the Thanksgiving.
Oh, yeah.
Not.
Not all of them. Who was the guy that you said was like in a fetal position the other day? You were like, he probably left. He's probably in a fetal position.
Oh, DG776. He came in here and he was.
You scared him off.
I scared him off.
Bop. Bop.
let me tell you a joke with you, Mama.
Bop.
I'm gonna tell you a joke with you. Okay, where did the Santa go?
Where?
To the Ho 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 movies.
Oh, no. Hey, I got. Here.
What?
I'm gonna help.
Where did Santa go?
Where?
To Ho Ho Home.
Ho, ho, ho.
What do you mean, do I have another one? What do I look like to you?
Where did the splits go?
The splits where?
To the splitzer place.
Splitzer.
The splitzer.
Wait, there's two different chats.
Splitzer.
Oh, that's moderator.
Yeah, this is for me to keep an eye on.
I was about to say out loud. I was like, where's Christy?
Joshua_XP_cheerdex100. If you are cold,
we're not
go to the
yet.
corner of the room.
You're gonna
It's
set it off.
90 degrees there.
Bye, everyone.
Hang on, give him a shot. Dude,
Oh,
he just cheers bits, dude. You gotta get
Joshua.
excited when they cheer
Joshua.
bits.
Gosh, he's on the
Joshua.
roll. Joshua 100.
He's an old
Joshua.
school. He's an old school
You're
man.
cold. Go to
He-
the corner of the room.
He's-
It's 90 degrees there. Sorry. You get the joke?
Jedi, careful.
Get the joke? If you're cold, go to the corner of the room. It's 90 degrees there. We should say that to our math teacher.
What?
That's a good joke.
Joshua's joke.
That's a good joke for the math teacher. I agree.
Yeah. She'd love it. She loves jokes. We're gonna take that from me, Joshua. Joshua XP is on a roll.
He's from the old school locker room community.
I think I remember him.
I'm done.
I
Look
adore
at
him.
me.
There are very few people that I remember their handles for, but I
Joshua's
remember
oh,
his.
Peach of the Clown.
Oh no, you can't see that. You can't see that.
Is
It's
this
Loyal Moses.
Perillo-
Pixie. It's fine, huh?
Perillo After Dark.
It won't. Pixie
Wait,
won't make
that's
me
not
cry.
Loyal.
That's Loyal's. Yeah, it's his avatar.
Oh,
It won't make me cry. No. And when are we getting a new dog?
Diana can
Everyone wants
see
to know.
mine.
Everyone wants to know when we're getting a new dog.
Wait, there's one more.
Everyone wants to know.
Let's start out with the fish.
No, we're not getting a fish.
Yeah, I can see the mod chat. What are y'all talking about? Let's snoop.
Snoop.
Let's investigate.
Let's scoop.
Let's scoop. I like Joshua XP.
I'm gonna read you guys a story.
Where's Daddy?
I'm gonna
Joshua_XP_cheerdex100. Puppy for Jedi.
Said puppy for Jedi.
Yeah, I'm gonna read you a story and the guys. Chapter 1.
Well, you have to make sure they can see it too.
Chapter 1.
A hamster, yeah.
No, we're not gonna get
Sorry,
a
sorry.
The evil empire.
for Harvey.
The evil empire. The evil
Oh.
empire.
What?
Hold on, I left the stove on.
Yeah.
Okay,
Don't.
One sec. I'll be right back.
They were walking down the street, and then the evil empire came. All of a suddenly, their pilot ship crashed down to the deep down road. Pew, pow, swam. Then Chewbacca said,
That's what he said. That's right.
Chapter 2. Then they had to go because then they had to walk all the way to the Death Star, which was very far. Because then they had to ride on Chewbacca's ship, which was good. And then Chewbacca went to work with his little buddies. And then Chewbacca went to the cantina because he wanted to hang out with his guys be annoying. And also Chewbacca went to the mall because he's wanted to see all of his friends. Dad, can we get the R2-D2 book?
You can.
But I don't want to. I want to see all my fans.
Oh, they're your fans now?
Chapter 6.
Did you hear that, everyone? You're Jedi fans now.
Ah.
Hope you understand. Y'all are Jedi fans.
You're not going to steal my seat, right?
No.
I'm going to put my foot. And if you touch a thing...
Well, I will touch a thing if I need to touch a thing. I'm cutting out the G.I. Joe cards, file cards.
Cutting out the wild cards?
No, the file cards.
Wow.
Because might as well.
He went on a date, but the guy was very mad. The president was very mad when he walked in the store. But he never saw a thing about them being all nice and rowdy and touching with a knife. That must freak you out. And then he went to the museum, which was very intelligent. Princess Leia's eye was broken, for sure. Then he went to the picnic, which was very fun. Then he went on ice skiing, which was very, I don't know. And then he went on, then he played the game.
Oh, you got
Joshua
a Jedi.
underscore XP underscore cheerdex 100.
So, A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, J, K, L, M, N, O, P, Q, R, S, T, U, V, W, X, Y, and Z.
Well, there you go, Rojaz.
What?
And Corey, I really don't have a take on the Creality Ender. I think there's a new Creality... Hang on, honey. I think there's a new Creality printer. We have to interact with the people who are watching. That's proper stream etiquette. I understand. So, I think there's a new Creality coming out soon that may be worth your attention. What are you doing, honey?
Dad, I'm trying to talk.
I understand,
I'm
but
doing a story.
Okay, honey, but
Okay,
honey,
so-
we have to interact with people when they ask questions.
Chap-
I have no opinion because I have no experience, but I happen to be a fan of Prussia. So I believe again there's a new Creality Ender coming out soon. If you're a tinkerer, you might like it,
Dad,
but if you're more like me and not a tinkerer and you just want stuff to kind of work out of the box, Prussia is probably a better bet.
Chapter 1.
FYI.
Chapter 1. Leia was trying to do a video, but she was done already so fast. Because R2D2 just jumped right in. And he made a video. But R2D2 now works at a shop called Pizza Pootsy Pose. Pizza Pootsy Pose. Remind me to say that. Pizza
I
Pootsy
don't know if
Pose.
I'm going to remember that, honey.
And then he served every person in the place. Butt dance. Wait, is that the butt dance?
Yeah, Liz has got the butt dance.
Remember we did the butt dance?
No. When? On
together?
a stream?
Yeah. all
Oh, that was the
together.
chicken dance. That wasn't the butt dance.
Then Emperor Palpatine came and R2D2 was dressed up as a butt droid. R2D2 was also in Chewbacca.
Thank you for following YBM 911.
And also Chewbacca was...
You joined during story time, apparently.
He was just cleaning something. And R2D2 was just hanging around in the pool. Yeah. R2D2 was flying over the ship. And R2D2 was a security guard. R2D2 was also on cold weather. R2D2 is also on a planet, and then the end.
I would listen to Fixin' Dude, Corey.
Now I'm gonna make up my own story.
Well, I thought you were making up your own. Oh, I see. Not reading from a book.
No.
Okay.
Okay. Once upon a time, Darth Vader was walking down the ship, And when suddenly his car crushed down, which was a normal car like ours, and then
Apparently Scully.
and then he got tweezers out to cut Ray, to kill Ray. And then he got his knife out.
Don't talk to me, talk to them, dude. We're streaming to them.
Then he got his knife out, and then he plunged with the sand, and then he deep down rolled it so he could go underground and walk.
Okay.
And then when he got the end, he found treasure, which was lots of Beskar steels, which were in a box. And then he saw a penguin crossing by, but he said, "What you look at that? It's Darth Vader." And then the other ducklings came along.
Okay.
Because then they said, "Oh my gosh, oh my gosh, oh my gosh," each one of them, because they wanted to play with Darth Vader, because they didn't know if it was nice, but he didn't look nice to them. And then Ray came and saved their lives, and then they all hailed to Queen Ray. All hail to Queen Ray. Dun dun. The end.
The end. Well, glad we settled
Do you
that.
like that? Do you like that?
Okay, you
Do
good?
you like that?
You good?
You
All right.
like that?
Thank you. We've got... Jedi realized that Mommy wasn't here anymore, so she was like, "Oh, gotta go see Mommy." Trust me, that's what happened. Alright, I'm surprised she was up here for as long as she was, telling the story. All I'm doing right now is clipping out... I realized, I was like, oh, wait a minute. And I never did this as a kid. Like, the G.I. Joe card, I never clipped out the cards, but kind of, I always wished they had these file cards for Star Wars figures, right? You know, so anyway, it's part of the collection. Might as well. Can't wait for the sequel. Oh, Fucho, that's funny. And you may be waiting a while for that one. How am I gonna top it? I am not. I'm not even gonna try. Why would I even bother trying? I started. And I think I'm gonna watch it all the way through on Netflix. The show based on League of Legends. I think there were 3 episodes in. You found an Xbox controller? Did you? Did you really? Is it this one that I opened on the stream a while ago? This one? The Darth Vader one? Is that the one? RC Maniac? It may very well be. No, it is! This is a Darth Vader Special Edition. It's a Razor Special Edition Darth Vader one. Dude, I'm telling you. That's it. Look. Darth Vader is literally reaching out. 50th Lucasfilm. Like, that's it. Trust me. Like, I got it. Like, when they first released it. Which is great. Yeah, I definitely have it. Yeah, it's a Razor. Well, Razor made it. Razor sold it, at least. It's an Xbox controller. But thank you. Appreciate that. What I really need help with are the Rosses and the TJ Maxes and the Ollies and the Home Goods, because they've got a ton of Star Wars merch that I'm just not able to get, and all the scalpers get it, which is annoying, because then they, like, charge an arm and a freaking leg. So I'm lucky to have found some of the things, like the towels and stuff that I find. But there are other things that I would like to be able to get that just haven't. Because unless they have it in inventory, it's all about scalpers. It sucks. Unless someone can beat them to the punch. That's basically what it takes. So there's Destro. Whoop.
I've got Destro and Cobra Commander.
And scalpers annoy the hell out of me. Hey, Ian Douglas!
Ian Douglas 736 rated my stream with 6 viewers.
Shout out to Ian Douglas. Another person who I believe is also, into technology and helping people along their career path. So a big shout out to Ian Douglas. And if I remember correctly, Ian, tech interview prep for real, and you pretty much interact with people in your chat, correct? So trust me, when I catch you streaming after I'm done streaming at any point in the future, possibly, I will be rating you in return. Like, that's a promise. Because I believe in that. I really do. Ian, you may actually make a... I mean, if you're interested, I've got a stream team here on Twitch. Nerds and Geeks. Locker Gnomes Nerds and Geeks. And it's basically for people who love just chatting. They're geeking out about one thing or another, like making, crafting, talking, geeky, techie. Doesn't have to be techie. Could be Lego, could be Star Wars. But they love interacting. If you want, I can send you an invite to join the stream team. Might give you an extra boost. As well, potentially introduce you to other people who may be also like-minded, as long as you're a nice individual. I have every reason to believe you are, given that you are giving your time and your expertise. For real. Doesn't take much. I just send you a link, basically, Ian. You're nice, you're Canadian. Well, we have Canadians around here. Quite a few, actually. So, here's what let's do. See here. Yeah, Yep, not me. Ha ha ha. Yep. As I continue to cut out these Joe cards. G.I. Joe. Real American hero. G.I. Joe is there. I played the G.I. Joe game on the C64 and it was a blast. I loved the G.I. Joe game on the C64. Probably one of my favorites. Spy vs. Spy was another one of my favorites. Why I hate scalpers? Yeah, no doubt. So, Ian, what's printing tonight? So, here's print drive. So, basically, Loyal Moses is, he's initiating that link to basically give toys to kids who otherwise would not have toys this holiday season. It's a Christmas drive, but I'd imagine that, if those kids happen to be, Jewish and celebrate Hanukkah, I don't think, he'd say no. That's the Christmas spirit, I don't want to speak on his behalf, but, Loyal's a nice guy. So, anyway, what he's doing is he crowdsourced the models to the community, and now the community is printing the stuff and sending it in for him to distribute. So you can participate too if you're so inclined. You're around for the intro of the toys, downloaded the toys to print. Yep, that's what it is. Ian, here's what I can do. I can whisper you on Discord. Well, yeah, I'm on Discord for sure. See here, give me a second. For the stream team, I also need to whisper Papa Bear too, don't I? Give me a second. Where's the team settings here? Sorry, it's been a while since I've managed the stream team. How to edit or manage a team. There we go. Dashboard. Stream manager. No, that's not what I need. Settings. Partnered settings, maybe. Hype train. Tier badges. Partner onboarding. No. Where are the teams? So I've got to basically find the my team stuff. Edit. Oh, there we go. Edit. Members. Twitch username. Okay, Ian, I'm going to invite you. And then you have to accept it. Inviting Ian Douglas. And I gotta invite a couple other people too while I'm at it. The people that I know said that they would be interested in joining. Papa Bear AZ being one of them. And he's also into 3D printing. All right, Papa Bear AZ has been tagged on that. He could join. It's easy to do. And if you can, yeah, I think it's Vape Doom. Yeah, I wanted to invite you too, didn't I? Vape Doom, inviting you. There are no rules, so to speak. The only thing that I prefer is if you participated and, I'll invite you to the back channel for stream, for team members. If you could get like we've got a team badge. I've got to do a better job. In fact, I got to add the Locker Gnome team badge to the stream. To indicate that's the Locker Gnome team. But if you look on my profile page, you'll see like a list of team members. So that's the idea, is that you can basically automatically promote and host other people who are on your team, and these are all like trusted individuals. That's basically the bottom line. So there's some guidelines. They're not like hard rules. It's just kind of like just being nice. Papa Bear AZ rocks. Yeah, I agree. So I invited him. His invitation has officially been sent. You basically accept it, and then you're in. And then the only thing I really have to do is manually go in and make sure you're added to the proper qualifier on Discord. And if you can, like I said, doing the other nice things just helps. I prefer, honestly, rating other members of the team more than rando people. I like rando people because, it's a great way of extending the community. For sure. Are there any women? Yeah, Sith Lord Brit is on the team. And, God, who else do we have? I don't know if we ever nailed anything down with Suspicious Tumble. I've invited Yoko. She's in it. So, yeah. I would love to find other Star Wars people, certainly. I'm biased. But, yeah. I try to find a balance in everything, and that's just one example. Try. There's only so much I can do. But it isn't for a lack of wanting, and it isn't for a lack of trying. Probably one of the bigger challenges, and another reason why I like having the team, is that when I find like a person who 3D prints, does awesome geeky things, and interacts with their community, and who may or may not be on a team. I was thinking about inviting Sid Heresy, actually. I don't know if he's on a team already, but he's like a perfect example, because, man, that guy is like super technical, super nerdy, super interactive. Those are the people I love to raid, the people I love to follow. Like, I'm not big into the gaming thing, although, hey, it's your stream, you do whatever the hell you want, but like, the people that I prefer are the ones that that definitely skew, even when they are gaming, to interacting and chatting. Freckled Science, yes. Freckled Science, she raided a while ago, and then we raided her. I jump in. I love her because she's all over the map. Is she on a team? I don't see her that much, and so usually the people that I identify are the people that are, I'm interacting with on a regular basis, so I know them. you know, a little more. Freckled Science is certainly a fantastic creator. Fun one. She was building her 3D printer, I think, when we last rated her, which is really funny. She is pretty funny. In fact, I don't even think she finished like in a day. I think it stretched out. But it's pretty cool to be around someone when they're first discovering that, because in many ways I'm still discovering 3D printing. I am definitely not the expert. So tonight I hope to watch at least one, maybe two more episodes of Arcane on Netflix. I'm not sure what else. Oh, Succession, I think now there's a new one. Oh, she finished building it recently. That's hilarious. It was a Prusa Mark III. She got a Mark III. I'm like, whoa, holy cow. Thank you, Cine Up. And a shout out to Cine Up, another streamer. Hey, Dark Toy Lord. Dark Toy Lord, do you know what I just opened? I don't think you were here. I opened the G.I. Joe Super 7 figures. And now I'm cutting out the file cards for the figures. Her followers definitely love her, because she interacts. That's like, people say, well, how do I grow on Twitch? Well, you gotta interact. You missed it? Oh, man. Dark Toiler, I'd send you back to the archive for the excitement, but we've I mean, you don't need to see the pictures, but, Kurt was able to get screen caps to post onto Discord. I love cutting out this kind of stuff. I do it for Star Wars too. Oh, there's a request queue. Sorry, I missed this. Okay, would you rather eat a fist-sized candy corn piece or eat a fistful of candy corn? And are you doing charades anytime soon? Charades happen off and on. I'd rather eat a fistful of candy corn, I think, because as opposed to kind of chunking into it, I don't know if I can do that. Would you rather speak all languages on Earth or be able to communicate with animals? Ooh. I'm going to say communicate with animals. Because then we would discover they have feelings, which changes everything. Dan Larson was streaming about the Sky Striker. Yeah, he's pushing pretty hard to get that funded. I won't. I mean, as fun as it would be, I'm not sure I'm not into the vehicles as much. I just want the figures. Vader is mad. Chris is buying G.I. Joe, not Vader. Little Vader. Thank you, Sunshine. Sunshine with a redemption, if Sunshine's still here. Dr. Duperillo, exactly. You don't have room for the vehicle? That's what I'm saying, dude. It's just some of the... that's why, I mean, I chase the figures. And even then, it's typically the smaller figures. I don't go after the bigger stuff. Although I opened the Stormtrooper Black Series helmet in last night's stream. That was fun. That was my second Stormtrooper helmet, because I've been thinking about basically selling the my Stormtrooper uniform, costume thing, cosplay thing. Might be able to sell it. I was told it could probably go for as much as 500. I'm like, holy shit. I want to see if I can trade it to see if I can get it something where I can get the AT-AT driver. That's what I want. So I'm going to see if I can trade someone for an AT-AT driver, or basically sell it to pay for an AT-AT driver. what I'm doing is I'm cutting out the little pictures. You could hire an AT-AT driver. I don't want to hire. I want to wear one. I want to be one. I just haven't done it. I need to. It's going to start with me taking a picture of the Stormtrooper stuff. And then posting it to a couple of groups that I know. And basically asking them, like, here's, you know. Here's what I was thinking. And they probably know someone around here. I don't really want to post it on Marketplace. I just assume work through friends. If only because one of them may have contacts with someone who could help me do an AT-AT driver. That's the hope. A new hope. A new hope. A new hope. Sorry if that was... Oops. If my voice wasn't loud enough. I moved the mic closer there. Oh, nice landing, Ian. Oops. I found some vegan chili today on sale. These cans of vegan chili, and they're really good. Like, they were really good. So Diana made some and mixed some up. I've definitely had my fill. These things are clipping everywhere. It's like clipping my nails. Like, they just fly everywhere, right? That's why I typically clip my nails on the deck. Go. Not perfect, but it'll do. I'm the only one who's ever gonna care about this stuff, I know. Still. Brit!
Sith Lord _ Brit rated my stream with 18 viewers.
We were just talking about you. Someone asked if we had any girls, if you will, as opposed to boys, on the Locker Gnome stream team, and I just invited a few other people to the Locker Gnome Nerds and Geeks stream team, including someone, or two other people who 3D printing, including Britt. I invited Bear, Papa Bear AZ, so he's been invited to the stream team. I've asked a few other people if they're interested as well in joining. So theoretically, they will join the little community. Very, very tiny community. Minuscule community, really. And so the only other thing that I may need, like Vape Doom is now in. So Vape Doom gets a role as a Locker Gnome Twitch team streamer. Vape Doom, because he accepted the invitation. You farted one time and made a 3D print. Does that count? I don't know, man. Not really. Not specifically. Now, if you creatively farted and then painted it green or like blue, that would probably count. Would you rather no longer be vegan and go back to eating meat and dairy, eggs, etc., or have to eat an entire popcorn bowl full of only candy corn once a day? Either way would destroy my health. Between the two, I'd say eat an entire popcorn bowl full of only candy corn once a day. Yeah, starve. Exactly, Britt. I'd starve. My face is extruding. It's getting to the point where the extrusions, the facial extrusions, are starting to hurt. Ow. I've been cutting enough of these things that my hand's starting to hurt. Yeah, no shave November. I've done it in the past, and it's just kind of like, yeah, well, if there's a time of year for me, face needs a cold pull, it does. If there was a time of year for me to do it, now is it. So I give it, I'm gonna give it a couple months and take it from there. I mean, it's probably gonna, what's gonna happen is probably in the middle of December, I'm just gonna get sick of it and shave it. I'm not promising that, you know, it's gonna stick around indefinitely. I'm not really a beard wary kind of guy. But then again, I'm not a shaver guy either. So if I was to do anything, it'd probably be like having the beard be, you know, the beard around indefinitely. But I'm not going to do that. I've done, in the off months, I've done like mustaches before. Mustaches are fine. I mustache you a question. I feel I can do a mustache more easily than a beard. The beard just does not, just doesn't fill out. And I have like one really good picture of the beard. The last time I really feel, I mean, I grew a beard last year, I guess. That came out okay. But like 2 years ago, I think I went like 2 or 3 months. And then, gone. It's just too itchy. Thanks again for the raid, Britt. I was watching earlier as you were having fun printing. I'm pretty sure, and I don't know if I caught the detail. I think Britt was printing something else, like many of us are doing for Loyal's endeavor. Do I work out or go to the gym at all? Nope. Never had a gym membership. Never wanted one. Don't really work out. I get my steps in. But that's it. How many steps did I get today? Ooh. Over 10,000. Second day in a row. Over 10,000 steps today. Which is fantastic. Pretty amazing. The horse. Yeah, what I was telling you, Britt, I don't know if you missed it, but the horse that you were printing, I mean, the base part looked like one of the Ewok horses. Do I have any cowlicks? Dude, my entire beard is a cowlick. Like, name one part of my beard that's not a cowlick. My facial hair, much like the hair on top of my head, goes 74 different directions. It's bad. It just exacerbates the problem where it just does not look filled in. J Hobo, shout out to J Hobo, asks, how did I get to 10K steps on the weekend? What'd you do? No, today. Just today. That's the pedometer for today. I did 10,000 yesterday too. So I move around a lot. Oh, the outhouse is done. Thank you, Builder's Mark. I know you're not here. He's never here anymore. Finally the age where I look older if I shave the beard off. Oh, funny. You hit 25K steps at work, only take 1K on... No, I just move around, J-Hobo. And by the way, again, shout out to Jay Hobo. Oh, this is a tiny little outhouse. Oh, it's even got a toilet paper roll. Oh, he did a really good job with this. Little outhouse. It's funny. Oops. Ah. Why did it do that? There you go, Ian. I messaged you back. Oh, no worries. And yes, thank you for the Sith Lord Brit shout out. If I missed that with the raid, I apologize. My brain's like G.I. Joeing. Sith Lord Brit is here. Sith Lord Brit is 3D printing. And probably cosplay. If she's not doing that, she's playing a game. It's a Star Wars title, all the same. Sith Lord Brit. A Sithy American hero. Sith Lord Brit is there. Unless, of course, she's not anymore. See, a lot of people for channel redemptions will do songs. I should do the redemptions without songs. I should just not. That counts. Let's turn that off. Boop. It is off. Oh, I got a sticker right on my head. Dang it. Finally. Finally. I was frozen earlier in carbonite. It's another one that I got to do. Is the Santa in carbonite. I haven't tried the translucent filament. That may be coming up next. I wanted to finish a couple more of these for Loyal here. I may end up doing some of the animals. Because the animals look kind of fun. Wait. Getting this corner piece a little challenging. Cobra Trooper. I can't believe I almost chucked these. I'd have been kicking myself. Like, why didn't I cut them out? Dang it. But it's like, this is perfect 80s. One more to do here. Quinn. Elite Tracker. Special Ops Enforcer. Has worked for the CIA, Mossad, KGB, MI6, and other security agencies. Got some pink filament coming in tomorrow. Oh, yeah. I want to get some more shiny filament. I don't have enough of the shiny stuff. But I've got so much filament I'm sitting on top of. So it's like I can't easily justify it. Can't readily justify it. Last one, last card. What did they call Lando before he learned to fly? Crash dough. That's pretty funny. That's actually really funny. You should tweet that. Should print some outhouses glow in the dark. Oh yeah, that's a smart idea. Do it. Quinn, he's almost cut out. Quinn was in the comic book. That is why nobody knew him. Except for the comic nerds. I don't even know how many of them were excited, but I'd imagine it's probably more than 2. It's amazing how quiet this room gets when the 3D printer's not working. Or when it's not, like, I mean, it's working, but, like, not doing something, not printing. Ah! Alright. Quinn is done. All my file cards cut out better than... I don't even remember cutting out the file cards when I was a kid. I really don't. I just chucked them. Just never cut them out. Didn't hold on to a lot of this stuff. Now I'm kind of, now that I'm older, I kind of wish I had. Alright, so there's the outhouse. Do 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 do. Ba da 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 da. Ba ba da da. Alright, so Ian? No, it didn't. You're not in yet. Weird. Strange. Keep at it. Yeah, no, you should be able to, because I can resend the invitation, but I can't actually manually add you or Papa Bear. Let me reply to Papa Bear, too. Okay, so there's... I pinged Papa Bear. Do-do-do-do-do-do-do-do. You sent off the 2 proofs of purchase for the flak when I was a youngling. I don't... The only G.I. Joe character that... I remember there was, like, one that you could send away for, like, a mystery character or something like that. That's one that I always wanted to get and I never got. I've thought about going back and getting it. Like, you know, buying it, obviously, well after the fact. I sent away for William the Refrigerator Perry, a special one, and I got him. Sent away for Sergeant Slaughter, got him. But there was another one. So yeah, I collected Joes. I collected Joes as a kid. I have a few. They're all in really bad shape, but like my Star Wars figures definitely weathered time better than the Joes did. Like by far. By far. Oh, yep, Vape Doom is in. Now that song is stuck in my head. Ow, I really hurt myself. I bruised my finger. It's a finger bruise, man. Ooh Eford is also streaming tonight. Hey, like, I gotta whip. Okay, I want to get Ooh Eford, talk to him. But guess what? Vape Doom is now streaming. Let's give him a boost, shall we? He just joined the stream team, the Locker Gnome stream team. A 3D printer guy. He's been hanging out for a little bit, so I would consider him definitely someone that would be amazing to support, just like these other people. So we're going to give him a good old boost. Vape Doom, he's printing the troughs. So he's definitely a part of the 3D printing community. Solid. If you're doing stuff like this, I feel that you're a part of that community. Like the fact that you're like, he's printing stuff for Loyal, which is great. Like he's got a whole bed of troughs, which is fantastic. So there's Vape Doom. And we got to thank everybody for the raids tonight. Sith Lord Britt and Ian as well. Shout out to Ian Douglas. And what makes Ian pretty cool is that his streams, I don't know if he 3D prints necessarily, because I haven't been able to catch Ian streaming, but he helps people, gives them guidance in terms of getting hired as in a technical field. That's my understanding. That's my synopsis. Tomorrow I'll be back, potentially printing some animals. Potentially. Was that accurate? Was that good? Awesome. So we're going to be rating another 3D printer guy. Never rated him before, but I always look forward to rating people that we haven't rated before. Give him a follow if you're interested in 3D printing and this community, because he's jumping into chat. He's been in chat for a few days. So that's how I know. Like, that's when I'm like, okay, dude, if I see you like more than once, then I'm interested in checking you out as well. And sometimes I'm interested in checking you out immediately, especially if it's Star Wars. Hello. What do you call an invisible droid? See-through PO? I like it. Horrid 7, you're pretty good at the dad jokes. You're really good with that. Gonna raid. Here we go. We're gonna raid Vape Doom. He's got one person watching right now. We're gonna give him one hell of a boost. Get those Perillo Raider emotes ready. I love you. I appreciate you. But at this point, I'm going to leave you to your own devices, and may the Force be with you always. Perillo Raider is the emote you want. Well, let's flood his chat. Let's make it explode. Let's make it rain Tusken Raiders. We're going to raid. We got to raid with the Tusken Raiders. There we go, Uber Superfly. There we go, Fix 'em Dude. There we go, Joshua XP. All y'all, you got your Tusken Raider emotes ready? Here we go. Tusken raiding. Tusken raiding in 3, 2, 1. Okay, now I got to jump over here and Tusken raid. Here, Perillo Raider. Boop, 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 boop. There we go. Gonna make it rain Raiders.
Oh, holy cow. Hey. Welcome, everybody.
There we go. Woo!
Thanks for the raid, man.
Yes. Yes. New followers, too. Yes.
Everybody here knows Chris, that you all showed up for me.
Awesome.
Cool,
Ian has also joined.